4, that's going to get negative 3x plus 4y equals negative 20. You would distribute that in. I don't want x to be negative, so I'm going to switch all of my signs. So 3x minus 4y equals a positive 20. That's the perfect answer. The star is acceptable. In the next problem, we're going to do the same thing. It's multiple choice, so the first thing I'm going to go through is I'm going to look for the one that doesn't have any decimals. Automatically, D is my answer. If you look at the concept summary on the top, I have all the different equations of the lines listed there for you and a little bit about each one below it. Problem 4, graphing using intercepts. You can graph using y equals mx plus b, just like you did yesterday, or you can graph using intercepts. I hesitate to graph using intercepts because I don't like graphing fractions, but in this problem you'll see that it actually works out because there will be no fractions. With intercepts, there's always an x-intercept, and there's always a y-intercept. Okay, I just kind of like to separate them. For the x-intercept, y should always equal 0, because we don't really want it, because at an x-intercept it's at the x-axis and y is 0. So I'll do 3x plus 5 times 0 equals 15. That's 3x equals 15, that's x equals 5. If you want a point, that would be 5, 0, because x, y. For your y-intercept, you need to make x 0. That's always very essential because at the y-intercept, x should be 0. 3 times 0 plus 5y equals 15. 5y equals 15. Notice how this just entirely drops out. It becomes 0, so it's not important anymore. Y equals 3. If you want that as a point, it's 0, 3. A very large mistake that people make is they would take the points and they would try to make a single point out of these two. They would do 5, 3, and they would try to just plot a point and get very confused. Remember, it's 2 points. Alright, if we plot those points, 5, 0 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's right there on your x-axis because it's an x-intercept. And the y one was 0, 3. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3. Grab a ruler. Connect. And there you go. Also, another problem with graphing with intercepts is you only get 2 points, and 2 points doesn't always make a perfect line. So I like using y equals mx plus b better, but this is one way that you can do it. Okay, let's try that one more time. Let's find the x-intercept. The x-intercept, y is 0. So I do 2x minus 4 times 0 equals 8. 2x equals 8. This entire term drops out. X is 4. Point 4, 0. Y-intercept. 2x, x is 0. 2 times 0 minus 4y equals 8. This entire term drops out. Negative 4y equals 8. Y equals negative 2, 0.0, negative 2. Graph your 2 points. 4, 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Over on the x-axis. 0, 2 is your y. Connect your dots. You're good to go. Extend your lines and draw arrows. Problem 5 is drawing intercepts using a linear graph. This is where we're going to get into some application. The number of times a cricket chirps per minute depends on the temperature outside. Obviously, the colder it is, they're not going to chirp so much. Chirps in 2 seconds are shown below. So we're just going to focus on this area, this 2 seconds. That 2 seconds is just what we're focusing on. Don't let it bother or change your graph. I'm going to make 2 points. We're going to have, you have to determine what's x and what's y, first of all. Remember that x is the one that's doing the changing and y is the one that's changed. Temperature affects chirps. So chirps is the y and temperature is the x. Your temperature in this case is 40 and your chirps per minute is 0. Your temperature in this one, now if you're wondering where I got the temperature, it's right here in that little box. The temperature for this one is 93. But we have to take a pause because this is 8 chirps in 2 seconds, and the slope is chirps per minute. So we have to do some converting. You have to go back to science class, and here's how you convert. We have 8 chirps in 2 seconds. We need that to be over minutes. So if I put seconds up here and minutes down here, my seconds are going to cross off, but we have to think, how many seconds are in a minute?